And we're back here once again with another episode of the Cloud9 podcast, season 16, episode 5. So I hope you guys had a great day, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week that is ahead of you. And in this episode of the Cloud9 podcast, we are going to be talking about Pain Gaming Sucks, KT Rolster overcome GenG, and also going over the LTA viewership is horrible. So I know you guys were expecting me to do an episode of the Spectacular MSK on my comic book YouTube channel, but what ended up happening was I was just really tired earlier today around the same time that I was supposed to do an episode of the Spectacular MSK. So what I'm going to do, and I announced this on my, community tab on my Master Swag King comics and manga YouTube channel, I'm just going to do the episode of the Spectacular MSK this week on Thursday after I get off work around 9:30, 10 p.m. PST. So I'll still be doing the episode this week of the Spectacular MSK on my comic book YouTube channel. It's just going to be on Thursday. And also, tomorrow, the MSK show is most likely not going to happen. Not because anyone dropped out of the panel, which would be Grey Poupée or Lunchbox Warren. It's because I'm actually going to go to a Frankensons. It's a big, comic book trading card game, nerd place in California. It's in Redlands, and I haven't been there in a very, very long time. And someone hit me up, and he was like, hey, you want to go with us to Frankensons this Wednesday? And I was like, yeah, because I get off early enough, and we'll go. And I don't know what time we're going to be back, but I hope we'll be back around a time where, at least if we don't have the MSK show, which we are not going to have it on, tomorrow for Wednesday, then I'll just do a League of Legends game stream. So if I'm back like around, 7, 8 p.m. PST, maybe we can even do the MSK show, but it really just depends. So tomorrow, just kind of expect no MSK show and just pretty much expect a League of Legends, game stream. Or if I do get back in time and I can actually do an episode of the MSK show, I'll let you guys know. So joining me here in this episode of the Cloud9 podcast to talk about all things, LOL esports and, plenty of other, things as well as Mr. Blanks. What's up, man? How are you doing?
I'm kicking it, man. I'm out here just playing Pokemon. Can't wait for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Whew. So you are going to go to a Pokemon regionals in Pittsburgh. Yeah. So when are you going to be gone? When are you leaving?
I'm leaving Thursday, and I'll be back Monday.
Okay. So that means you're going to be gone for an entire week away from me. You going to miss me?
Nah, motherfucker ain't going to miss you.
God, man. You're so heartless. When did you become this heartless? God damn.
Nigga, the world made me like that. You care about people enough, and the motherfuckers don't give a shit about you.
God damn, you spending too much time in Yu-Gi-Oh! Discords. Holy shit. Talk about cringe. Those are disgustingly cringe. Holy crap.
Those are nasty.
All right, so we're going to be going over Cloud9 and Team Liquid in this episode of the Cloud9 podcast. I know we didn't get a chance to do it last week because there's just so much stuff to talk about when it comes to League of Legends, toward the end of the year as well, because basically we're wrapping up the playoffs for, the LEC, LPL, LTA, and LCK. Then pretty much like a week after that, or a week or two, we're going to have the World Championship for 2025. And obviously Worlds runs until pretty much the first week of November. And then after that, we have the 2025 off season, where, as you guys know, for the off season, a bunch of the players start, getting shuffled around to different rosters. As we know through many off seasons of us going over, that kind of, information when it always happens every single year after the World Championship. You guys should probably know this. There's already players picking teams that they want to go to right now and making verbal agreements on where to go to already. And at this point, they're just going to play out this situation with the teams that they're currently on. And then you're going to be seeing a lot of players get shuffled around, moving towards the 2026 season, like with G2 esports last year. I mean, before Worlds even started, Sheep Esports came out with revealing that Mickey X and Yike won't be a part of, G2 Esports' roster for the 2025 season. And that pretty much creates a weird environment where like the players kind of feel if they're going to already not be on this team, then what's the point of like working out any like super core issues, because if you're not going to be there, then whatever you're going through, just kind of do the best you can in scrims and make the most of Worlds. And then, you're going to be somewhere different next year. So what's going on? Emily, how are you doing? Hello, my fellow black men. Chaz don't want to be here. He trying to be knee deep in a white woman. Oh my God. Miss Sparkles is crazy. Miss Sparkles is absolutely insane. We're last night, I'm trying to play League and she's like, pay attention to me. I'm like, lady, calm down. We'll get to it. Like when you guys chat in the live streams, like I'll get to them. I'm not going to like ignore them, but if I'm kind of concentrating and I'm kind of busy, then I want to make sure I'm concentrating on that. But it's unlike this man's team. T1 failed. GenG failed. Every team is failing. Like in the LPL, nothing makes sense anymore.
But my BLG's on the world. Who your team at RNG? Them niggas got deleted.
What do you mean? I'm a 3-team lover now. What do you mean? I divorced myself from RNG.
Bullshit.
BLG, which is crazy because they almost lost to JDG, and then they swapped in Beich1, and then when Beich1 was not getting them the results in that last series, who they play? It was the last series they played before they qualified for Worlds. I forgot. Fuck, who are they playing? I think they're playing against Weibo, right? It was Weibo. Yeah. So they're playing up against like Weibo or some shit, and then they're like, you know what? Yeah, let's go back to Shadow. This revolving jungler situation is crazy for BLG because I don't know how they're going to use both junglers at Worlds. I would imagine it goes like this. Since Worlds is probably going to have that random bullshit format they've had for the last like 2 years, where it's just random teams you face. And then if you get 3-0 like GenG would usually do, then you're automatically in top 8, but you don't play for like a week. And basically, if you're a team that doesn't initially make top 8, you actually get a chance to ramp up and play more games and get more stage time than a team that already made top 8 and qualified for top 8. So I think BLG is an interesting team. I wouldn't say they're truly good as last year. I think last year they were way stronger last year, but this year it's like, I don't know, like looking at their games, it's just been kind of like odd. There's clearly some level of weakness there. Like Knight is still pretty good overall. Been having like fearless draft being, pushed onto him has been kind of hit or miss. I think he's gotten better throughout the year. Junglers, I mean, Beich1 is just Beich1. He's just all right. He's just not that good. Shadow is a little bit better than Beich1, but the ceiling isn't really that much different between them. I think Elk and Honor are still a solid bot lane, but they've shown a lot of weaknesses. But it doesn't matter because they're qualified for Worlds. Now, what seed they're going to have? They're at least guaranteed second because they're going to be in the finals. And if they win that, they'll be the first seed. Imagine that, BLG getting first seed in the LPL because winner split for the LPL, we had Top Esports. They went to first stand, got booty graped. And then Anyone's Legend won spring. They went to MSI. They did pretty well up until EWC was over. And then they just collapsed and fell apart. And then they came back to the spring split. They looked like booty hole. And then they managed to, somehow win some. They won. What was that first series they won? They won a series against shit. Who did they win against? Anyone's Legend won against. God damn it! There was
Anyone's Legend lost against.
They played against. They won against. Goodness gracious! They split 3. So Anyone's Legend was doing really, really bad. They lost to Weibo, so they got knocked down to the lower bracket.
Yeah.
And then they faced Ninjas in Pajamas. They 3-1 them. Ninjas got 3-1 by Anyone's Legend. What the fuck?
Ninjas is only doing me. It's like they only have one good person on their team at a time. They got rid of Rookie, now they got only doing me.
So we ended up getting a lot of this playoff bracket filled out from the last time we went over the LPL 2025 summer split. EDG is done. They lost to JDG. I mean, we pretty much thought that was going to be the case. Ninjas in Pajamas is gone.
Throwing some games too. My God, they were throwing. They were
This
up
region,
2-0, and then
oh
GenG
god,
just
this reverse sweeping. Oh god, did you see the comms that JDG put out, where it was just it's just the Chinese players talking, and Pays and Scout are like mute, just straight mute. They don't even talk. It's like,
yeah,
all right,
that's how it was last year with Ruler.
Yeah, it was just four Chinese players talking, and Ruler's just like, all right.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, not there's two because Kanavi's I always forget Korean. So,
but he no, you're right because he speaks some Chinese. That's why
yeah, he's been in China for like 5 years. So yeah,
Ruler just there like, yep. Kanavi look at Ruler looks up at Kanavi like, I'm going back to the LCK after this shit. Nah, I'm done.
This man couldn't take that Yagao shit. You guys don't understand. They put my boy Ruler on a team with Yagao, and I understand
after losing to Yagao the year before.
I understand why they brought him back. He was really good in 2024.
Got to the finals, man. With the shot, Weibo had no business being in the final.
Like
that's
Yagao,
the most lopsided finals ever, and you know
Yagao losing to Weibo Gaming at it was Worlds 2023 quarterfinals. When he lost to Weibo, he was never the same. He was, people forget, he's like a meme now amongst people.
No, what did Yagao on Weibo?
He was on BLG. Remember?
Oh, yeah,
he was there before Night. But he was always lose to Night. Like, people forget, BLG with Yagao in 2020 was a very good team.
Oh, yeah, Xiao just fucking clutching it up. My God.
Oh, God.
Weibo had no business being in the final.
That's why I hate the new Worlds format. It is so shit.
I was happy T1 won that World, but my God, that shit.
Everyone knew T1 was going to win it. Dude, they already played their hardest matchups in the previous rounds. No, well, they had one hard matchup.
Once Energy got top 8, it was like, oh, okay, whoever got that got a free series. And then it just happened to be Weibo. I'm like, y'all gave T1 LNG the freest fucking match. Just free. Okay.
Like, I know people are going to be very, very against Yagao and like they meme on him consistently. Yeah. You guys forget Yagao was very good in 2023. It was just 2024. I don't feel like the teammates on that team really fit Yagao's playstyle. Also, remember they were swapping out the top laner. They brought in that 16-year-old. They're like, no, he's of age. He looks like he's 18. He's 18. They said that kid was born in like 2000 like fucking 7 or something.
Yeah, he'd be 18.
Like, but that's what they had said. But so you had a rookie top laner getting swapped in with like that other guy, Ale, man. You also have Top Esports beat Weibo. Like Top Esports cleaned the fuck out of them. Like just mopped them up. BLG just booty graping IG. Like I think it was game 4. Rookie played Ari and just got his ass cheeks clapped. Just bent over and destroyed. It's crazy because a lot of people have said the reason why IG were as good as they were was because they were beating up on a lot of really bad other teams. But I don't think IG's overall ceiling is bad. I just think that like they're the new age CLG for the LPL. Like whenever you predict they're gonna win, they're gonna lose, and whenever you think they're gonna lose, they're gonna win. They're truly counter logic. God. IG is the new CLG. I'm telling you that right now. If they keep the same roster next year, it's always going to be the same shit. So then, anyone's legend, 3-0's IG. Just, good Lord. They're so tilted.
It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close, man.
They look like they were so tilted after losing to BLG. They weren't even there. Their brains ultra fried. JDG, finally, Weibo's gone. Finally, JDG did something good. They 3-1'd Weibo. God, I can't stand
it. It didn't matter because 2 days later.
2 days later, they lost to anyone's legend. Yep. But it's okay. It's okay. They did the good thing. They did something good. They knocked out Weibo. Guys, Weibo is such a fraud org. I'm sorry. They're so bad sometimes to watch these guys. So now, anyone's legend has, I would say, they've won 1, 2, 3. They've won 3 of their last best of 5 series, and now they're going to face Top Esports.
Ninja's the only team to take a game off them. It's funny how
that's crazy. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they are currently 3-6-9.
9-1.
They're 9-1 currently right now. So if you're top esports, I would definitely not underestimate them right now. It looks like they're getting hot at the right time, as a lot of people always say in traditional sports.
Yep.
And then you have the matchup here. Top esports versus BLG. I thought after watching game 3, when Kanavi pulled out Jungle Silas and put his fist all the way up in Beichuan's ass, that they were done. But it turns out, no. They brought in Shadow, and then they just won the rest of the games. And now BLG is locked for Worlds. They're going to Worlds.
Yeah, man. BLG, my boy Ben.
Fuck BLG. Bitches loving gangsters. Fuck them.
Fucking RNG.
RNG, man, they're gone. I'm divorcing
Running
RNG.
Ninjas game. Get it? Running Ninjas.
Good Lord. BLG's in the finals. So they're either going to face Top Esports in the final or Anyone's Legend. If Anyone's Legend beats Top Esports, sell your spot.
Yeah.
God, leave, man.
Top Esports was damn near the team on the split, and them motherfuckers might be out.
After losing one series, that would be crazy.
Yeah, that's how it be.
Okay, so the grand finals. Let's see what else is left for the LPL. What's left for the LPL? Oh my God, no one wants Vagisil. I'm not trying to grow 3 vaginas. God damn. Okay, so I want to see the teams locked for the regionals.
Yeah.
I want to see that. So we have regional finals. It's all based off championship points. Why we still have championship points as a concept in 2025 is beyond me. All right, so here's the 3 teams locked so far for the regionals. You have IG, JDG, Weibo, and then this is to be decided on. So the loser of Anyone's Legend versus Top gets this final spot. And then, whoever's in the finals, they're already locked. And then based off championship points, I think. Yeah, no, they won't be there. It can't be. Because the 3 seeds will already be. Wait, hold on. Give me 1 sec. JDG's out. IG's out. Weibo's out. This is decided by championship points? What the hell?
Pretty much the further you get.
Okay, so top 4 teams, match best of 5, blah, 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 waterfall bracket. First seed faces second seed. Winner qualifies. Losers round 2 and 4. The 2 remaining teams face each other for the winner qualifying series. For additional world seeding, see grand finals. Oh, okay, so I guess whoever has the least or most championship points to come here. But I don't think that matters. I think whoever loses out of Anyone's Legend and Top Esports will be here, because that wouldn't make any sense. But also, people got to factor in, sometimes some of these websites can be a little bit wrong. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for the LPL. Now we're gonna go do the. Sorry. Anything else you want to say about the LPL for the matches? Who do you think's winning the split?
BLG. I think Anyone Legend's gonna come close, but they're gonna fall short. That Tarzan curse is gonna.
If Tarzan gets the finals, I'm about to be like, I don't know, I'm out. I'm usually out every single time I'm rooting for Tarzan in the finals, but
yeah.
I don't think they're gonna beat Top Esports though. I think it's gonna be Top Esports BLG in the final, and I just don't want Top Esports winning. I'm good. I'm okay on that. Top Esports winning I would hang myself. God damn. So I think BLG won the split.
That's why I want Anyone Legend to win. I want Top Esports to get knocked out and not make World. Period.
Yeah. So I hope it's a Top Esports BLG final. Anyone's Legend most likely will have to go through the gauntlet. Then we'll see who was the 3rd and 4th seeds. We'll see who's the 4th seed and 3rd seeds respectively. What's up, Jewish? How you doing, man? So after that, let's go to the LCK. So we have some unfortunate news, guys. Unfortunate news. Both T1 and GenG have ended up screwing us both, because that's just fucking life.
At least your team had the world spot. You just don't know where.
We just don't know the seeding of it. Yeah.
My team is on life
kind of in limbo. Right, well, they have to. Okay, so from the last time we talked, T1 and DK played a really, really close series. I even said, hey, this is gonna be a. DK gave T1 a better matchup and better time and actually a harder matchup than anything Hanwha Life and Nongshim and KT did outside of like that one series that KT won. Because T1 and DK, I kind of figured was going to go the distance. I even said it was going to go 5 games. I did have T1 still winning it. They did win it, which was very, very important because you would think like, okay, then winning that, they face up against Hanwha Life. They showed the record a few days ago. T1 was 12-2 against Hanwha Life in that legend group. Like, it was pretty much just GenG and T1 taking turns booty fucking them repeatedly. It was not pretty from Hanwha Life's point of view. Hanwha Life just looked so tilted after losing to just the top teams consistently. And then you had KT, they beat FearX, and then KT faced GenG. GenG super sloppy in that series. Man, after I think it was game 2, I was like, I don't know if they're going to win this because they're playing really bad. It did end up going 5 games, but didn't really look that good in my opinion. I think having that, they had a complete, that week break can either make or break a team. And that break week they had when you had like all the other teams doing that whole play-in bullshit, it seemed like both T1 and GenG getting a break just kind of hurt them because they had all this momentum. They had a lot of momentum going in, and then they play against these teams. And to be fair, these are all the same teams from the Legend group, but there's so much can happen in a week when you're not playing on stage compared to these other teams that are, you know, constantly playing. So T1 faced Hanwha Life, and after game 1, it was like, man, this is just not their day. It was not just drafting, but I think it was just mostly Gumayusi. He was really underperforming most of the series. Like, I don't think Doran did anything that bad. And I don't even think Hanwha Life showed that much throughout the series. I don't think they showed anything.
It was more on T1. Just sometimes it just.
I wouldn't say game 1. Game 1, T1 were actively feeding them.
Yeah,
I think it was T1 were just giving them kills. Game 1, games 2 and 3 looked a little bit better, and now we get into a weird scenario here. So whoever, doesn't matter who wins out of this. If T1 win this, that means they can pretty much be in that World's qualification match. They would be like 4th. But the main part of the bracket is, let's say T1 beat whoever comes out of this. That means that if T1 and GenG face each other, and if T1 do upset GenG, that means GenG would be in that 4th seed, actually, because T1 would have beaten them. That would actually knock them up to be in the 3rd match over here. So we're in a pretty weird, peculiar spot here. I think DK beats FearX. What you want as a T1 fan is you want FearX to beat DK, because DK match up very well in T1, and it's always close between the two.
Both of them match well to T1. Something about FearX plays up to T1. It's more like T1 plays down to them, but
so if you're a T1 fan, you kind of want FearX to win. But if DK wins, probably goes to another 5-game series. T1, I'm gonna assume, comes out of this. If T1 don't make Worlds, that would be insane at this point. Is there a world they don't make Worlds? They don't make Worlds. That would be just like, what the fuck?
What's the last time a World Championship didn't make World the year after?
Shit.
Besides DRX.
Besides,
let's take out DRX, because DRX was not.
I'm talking about just T1. They didn't make it to Worlds 2014 when they won in 2013.
Okay.
And T1, the last time they weren't at Worlds was 2020. They've been at like every World since 2020.
Okay, 2020. All right. And besides DRX, what's the team before that one World that didn't go the year after back to Worlds?
Let's see.
So we know DRX didn't go back to World. They haven't been back to World since.
And we knew that was going to happen. That was just pretty predictable.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Shit, because T1's won all the Worlds recently.
EDG won 2021.
Yeah, they came back in 2022.
Did DK go back in 20? Yeah, they did, because they lost to EDG in 2021.
Yeah. I think it might. I mean, do you count?
Was it FPX?
No, FPX went. Wait, FPX won in 2019. Yeah, FPX didn't go to 2020 Worlds. Yeah, they didn't. It was JDG, Stooning, Top, and God, was it someone else? It was someone else. I forget the name. I think it was just 3 seats for the LPL that year. I don't think FPX made it that following year. Yeah, I don't think they did. Or I mean, unless you count teams that disbanded, but that I don't think that counts for that kind of scenario. So Now we're going to get to a point where KT and Hanwha Life. Imagine a world where Hanwha Life makes the finals. And I know Dom was like, Zeus kind of lucked out and chose the better team. I'll be honest with you guys. If you had actually watched the regular season or just what had been happening, if you went into that series predicting Hanwha Life to win, that would be insane because Hanwha Life looked very bad. I'll still say, I watched game 1 and I watched the rest of the games. Game 1, T1 were legit actively feeding them. Like, Faker literally straight up fed them. Like, it's so hard for me to believe that they're actually that much better when I was watching going like, I don't think they're doing anything that special here. I mean, Viper did good. Like, did Peanut really do anything special besides play Poppy? Like, I don't know, you know? But if T1 don't make Worlds, oh my God, I don't even want to be around that. Where I don't want to be in a world like that. Holy shit. Just imagine that. Defending world champions, not being back at Worlds. I don't think it's going to happen. But you never know. But the most important matchup, if T1, when T1, I predict, does win this, is this matchup right here, because this will decide who's that qualification team. And this will decide who's the third seed where you don't have to even play that match. So imagine a world where GenG is the play-in team. What the fuck? God damn. Fucking KT. Good Lord. All right. Anything else you want to say about the LCK? Or go to the LTA?
It's a bunch of mess right now.
Good Lord. All right. Let's go over. Let's do the LEC. So last time we talked about the LEC, we were pretty much going over how shitty it is, and that's pretty much every day. Now we got what we wanted. We got it. It's gonna be Karmine Corp versus Fnatic. I called it. Yes. All right. So lower bracket has basically went like this. Last time we talked, it was Fnatic, GX, Karmine Corp, Vitality. These series we both predicted Fnatic was gonna beat GX. Karmine Corp was gonna beat Vitality. Vitality's out again. That should be a shocker to nobody. Vitality stinks. They were pretty much, I guess, like 6th. If people consider like GX the 5th place team, I guess Vitality's 6th. If you're gonna use logic like that. What do you think about these two series that we just watched this past week?
Predictable. Predictable. I am not surprised.
That Fnatic GX series where you guys saw game 1. After game 1, you knew GXs were going to be tilted, just done. They were just straight done. Then they proceeded to draft the worst fucking comp in game 3. And then what did they do? Because they have Isma. What did they do? They picked that guy, Nidalee. I knew once he picked Nidalee, they would lose. Why did they hinge their season and on continuing on Isma, Nidalee? What in the fuck? What the hell? Oh, I need to show you guys what the hell happened here. It was absolutely just cinema to a certain degree. Oscar was asked by Laura, like, what do you think happened? He didn't know. He's retarded. He just doesn't know shit, honestly. But we're going to go over the GX Fnatic series. Seems like no matter who is with Fnatic and any player, any coach, the macro doesn't ever get better. So it mostly boils down to the very last fight the teams have. So for the most part, GX is winning the game, but they're actively struggling to kind of close the game. Now, Fnatic's comp is slightly better and stronger as the game goes on because there's Rumble Equalizer, there's Azir Ult, there's Azir Poke, there's Xayah Poke, there's the Rakan All In, there's Nocturne All In. So Fnatic's comp is better as the game goes on. I think GX do have the weaker comp here, and the fact that they couldn't close out with their more stronger early game comp means that they were always going to be like, not as effective as the game moved on. Also, it's harder to execute on their comp since it is more early game focused with the champions they have. And it pretty much boiled down to this fight in the mid lane after they got down one of the structures. It's pretty much right here. Okay, so this is the main deciding fight. So keep in mind, this game tilted GX so unbelievably bad, they threw the rest of the series away. And if you guys see what happened in game 3, your brains are all going to fry. So you have Poby TPing in on Azir. The ADC is not here yet. Okay, so Noah's not there. Noah uses his True Shot Barrage, doesn't really get any effective damage on it down. Upset kills Lot, and then Jackie's TP's into the base to try to basically backdoor. Razor comes in on Nocturne. The inhibitor respawns, right? And then he gets killed. And then Poby, Azir ults the last two of them away. Fnatic pulling off just, I won't say a miracle team fight because this team comp can do that, but GX just opting into picking that horrible fight, and then they just lost the series. It's over. 50-second death timers. About 50, 30-second death timers. It's over. Game 2, more of the same. GX just out here sucking complete ass. This comp was horrible. Mickey X, this is actually a horrible draft from Fnatic, in my opinion. Picking Pyke into Corki and Braum is bad. Yeah. You should actually never do that. He's not doing this at Worlds. He's not picking Pyke into Braum and Corki. That is suicide. But it didn't matter.
Worlds.
What are you're saying that? I thought you wanted Fnatic to make Worlds. Or you
I want Fnatic to make Worlds, but I mean, shit. They gotta go through KC first.
And we know how much you love them.
I hate them motherfuckers.
So, game 2, they pretty much just got ass booty graped constantly. It's so hard for me to say if Fnatic's comp is better. I still don't think it's that good. Kai'Sa has... It's basically Kai'Sa and, like, 3 tanks. Kai'Sa really shouldn't be out-damaging a Corki. They just pretty much got just map diffed. Draft gap, like I would say draft gap. They got map dip. Like Fnatic played I would say Fnatic played the best macro they've played all year with this series, but this is against GX, and this is the 5th place team, so it's really hard to really gauge how good they actually are. You know, Also, I know Sam Matthews was on Twitter, and he was saying things like, oh my God, why are people still mad at us? You beat GX. Why should I celebrate that? GX isn't good. Guys, do you know that despite GX actually making active steps in the right direction this year to not be booty grape trash, they've not actually beaten any top 4 team in a best of series. They've not beaten a single top 4 team in a best of series, whether it be in the regular season or be right now. I don't know what they do. Like a lot of people said it's basically Noah and Jun, and this is kind of like a main reason why Fnatic had gotten rid of Noah and Jun, and you can kind of tell that the pressure was getting to them. Jun just not showing up, Noah not showing up. Jackie's is overrated in my opinion. I don't think he's good at all. Isma, we know that motherfucker's dog shit. And Lot, he's pretty much a discount knocko. So, like, that's why I didn't think that Fnatic had a chance of losing this series, because I think that the caliber of player just in each role is just way better on Fnatic's side. Do I think Fnatic is a good team? Absolutely not. There was a very, very good chance that they had lost game 1, that they would be tilted and they would have lost the whole series. So, you know, mental is important. And then we move on to game 3. Game 3. This is by far and away one of the most awful drafts I've seen in Fearless Draft this year. This is my least favorite draft all year. This is actually horrible. Look at this draft. They threw Sion mid. L. Just L. God, that's terrible. Then they have Mbessa, and then they have Alistar. Where's your damage? They let Isma pick Nidalee in a deciding game to keep their series alive, to keep their season alive, and they let Isma have Nidalee. This guy has to have one of the worst records on Nidalee. I swear this guy's like 0-5 on Nidalee. He's an awful Nidalee player. Why did you hinge your entire season off of fucking Isma carrying you? Because if Isma gets really, really far ahead in this game, there's a chance they can win. But the champions on Fnatic's side had a lot of CC, so unless Isma was just, I don't know, Canyon at playing Nidalee, then it's not going to matter. There's just no way this draft can work. This is an awful draft. I have no clue why any of this went through. Like, the only good champion here is, like, maybe Alistar. That's, like, it. But Upset realized that this was a Vayne angle. And Yeah, they just kind of just curb stomped them. This was awful. Like, you knew this game was over just from draft alone. Like, it was just so bad. Like, even when they tried to get him, it didn't matter because Poby on Rise was just scaling because he had Archangel Staff and Rod of Ages, which pretty much makes Rise an unkillable mana spamming machine. Jarvan into Nidalee is absolute champion diff later in the game. Ambessa can't really get to Rek'Sai later in the game because of all the tunnels she has. Anything else you want to say about this series, actually?
I saw GX put up a better fight, but no. I mean, here, kill score, but honestly, Fnatic was kind of winning because you knew GX was going to throw. And they threw, like, of course.
All right. So, after that, Karmine Corp versus Vitality.
Here, real quick. Sion mid? What the fuck?
I automatically knew the game was over when they picked Sion mid. I knew it was over. Who's going to deal with Vayne? Who the hell is dealing with Vayne? Nobody. Vayne, and if we play ARAM and I have Vayne into 3 tanks, I know I'm winning. I know I shred the motherfuckers with my W. Auto W. Just absolute diff right there. Also, if you're playing Fnatic's comp, there should be no real reason Vayne should ever die with this level of CC defending her. And even when she did, Rise is mega scaling hard, so it doesn't matter either. Even when, like, there was chances that they could win, and even later on in the game, Razork ended up stealing the Baron too. Like, just horrible last showing from GX. Absolutely awful. So you went over... So I know you watched this last series more than me. It was the Karmine Corp versus Vitality series. So what do you think about that one?
Vitality looked good game 1, but honestly, that was KC flew so hard game 1. Like, that was 53 minutes of just cinema, just glorious throws. I felt like I was like, God, is this football with all the amount of throwing they're doing? God damn. Shit. Vitality looked good game 1, and it all fell apart. I was like, oh, God.
And Vitality, they have their usual bullshit they like to do. Oh, guys, we're sorry. Guys, I had no faith in Vitality. I never had faith in Vitality. Vitality suck. Like, I don't even know. Like, what else do you do at this point? Like, I don't know. Like, god damn, it's every year. You guys have been here for fucking 9 years! Ain't been doing shit. You've been to Worlds once. That was with Yamato Cannon. That's it. You've been to Worlds once. No trophies, no finals, losing in 3rd place matches. The highest they've ever been is like losing in a 3rd place match. They lost a 3rd place match in spring 2018, and then they won a 3rd place match in summer 2018. That's it. That's the highest chance they've been on that kind of level. Like, holy crap. A close match. We still showed some great things. Focus on the next game. No, you didn't. Fuck off. You ain't show shit. The fuck out my face. Then you had all the coaching staff come out and... Let me 1 second. Let me make it a bit bigger here. So, Pad, who's, on the coaching staff with Mac. I'm going to start calling them Mac and Cheese. Sorry, Team Vitality and Gold Hornets. We took too long to give you something to be proud of. I will post a longer message on the Discord. This is the problem that I always tell people. Stop wasting splits. Stop treating splits like they're throwaway, and understand that all of these splits that we have now, winter, spring, summer, use those to build towards something. I'm not saying to keep the players you initially start with, but Vitality wasted half their year doing nothing. And at the very last minute, the very last split, they're like, yeah, we should probably kind of get a real support that can honestly help us get a better chance of doing better in the LEC. It's too late. This is why people don't understand. Splits themselves, you can think of them as useless, but you also need to think about, use them to effectively build your roster throughout the year. Now, if you want to get rid of a player, that's fine. But you can't just be like, oh, it's the last split and we barely showed anything. You didn't do anything in the other splits. You did nothing. The first split they wasted on Hylissang, someone that they knew was already brain fried. So they already wasted winter split. They wasted a split on someone they knew they pretty much probably wanted to move on from last year. Then they gave that spring split to Niski. Role swapped Niski to support. Waste of time there. Utterly worthless, pointless, stupid waste of time right there. You know, you already knew you needed a support and you wasted every previous split. And when it got to the last split, the very last minute of the year, people were like, oh, we need a new support now. Well, the Vitality CEO, the guy who runs Vitality, already said, hey, I want to see some results this split, or these two are out. Is the Vitality CEO going to keep them? I don't know. But I have no faith this org does anything. It's just the same shit every year. Who knows? Next year it's going to be the same thing. But this is a lesson. Don't be Vitality. Stop wasting time during the year. And then I just hate excuses like that, because people are like, well, you can't judge us for our previous splits. Yes, I can. Those are decisions you made. You chose to bring back Hylissang. The fuck? The hell? Get the fuck out of here. Sajik says it wasn't the day. Knock-Knocko says this year is over. Thank you for the support for this entire time. Sorry. I don't think it's Knock-Knocko's fault at all. I think this is a top laner that definitely has some promise so far. Definitely a top laner that's actually not bad. So I think Vitality is keeping this guy, but I wouldn't blame Knock-Knocko for their fault, honestly, of losing. Fleshy says, GG to KC. It's always sad to finish split like this, but I believe worked hard through the split and will do better in the future as well if I have opportunity. Thanks for the support always. I think they should keep Knock-Knocko and Fleshy. Are they going to keep Carzzy? I don't know. Carzzy's been here for a while at this point. Maybe they might want to move on from him. Linkus. They might move on from Linkus, because remember, Linkus was someone that Mac and Pad wanted. Mac and Pad directly asked Vitality, can you get Linkus from Carmine Court Blue, which is their academy team? And they had the other guy before, Douglas, and they threw away Douglas for Linkus, and Linkus hasn't really, in my opinion, been anything, really. He's been, like, at max, just an all-right player, you know? And Vitality, can't wait to read this. With this loss, our LEC season is over. We are grateful for your support over the season and through our ups and downs. We weren't where we wanted to be this year, and we will work hard during the offseason to better meet your expectations next year. Thank you. Go fuck off. Go fuck yourself. Go shove a dick up your ass. Oh my shit. God. What do you think, man? Another year? You can't spell Vitality without L.
Yeah.
So what do you think, man? Another year, another Vitality L.
Damn, you just say go shove a dick up their ass. Like, damn. Shit. Nah.
Aren't they the LEC's bitch?
Yeah, they're like the equivalent of the Jeff Fisher Rams. They're never going to be good, but they're never going to be trash. Mm-hmm. They're always going to be in the middle. And it's just sad because you're like, they got Knock-Knocko who's decent, and everybody else. Carly needs to be gone. That dude's just, he's washed. Not good.
Good God. Like, so you're saying just keep Knock-Knocko and get new play? I mean,
yep.
I would say give Fleshy maybe one more split.
I'd probably keep Fleshy. Get rid of
that jungler. Linkus is not good. He's just not good. They gave this guy how many splits? He started when Douglas left. It was after. Did he start in winter? No.
Well, he did start in winter.
Linkus has been here since like. Fuck. He's been here like 4 splits at least. Linkus has been here for at least about 4 splits. So, yeah, Team Vitality out again. I'm not surprised. This fucking org sucks ass. Another year, another Vitality L. That's just kind of how
Douglas was winter, spring.
I know he's had at least 4
He came in summer. He came in summer of 2024.
Summer 2024, you said.
Yeah, he came in summer
1, 2, 3. He's had 4 splits. Yeah, he's had 4 splits. Because last year we were like, okay, he came in very, very late into the year. He's got like 8 games. Because that was when they had that same system of having like 8 games, and then But even out of those 8 games before they were eliminated, we're like, I don't know if this guy really was all the hype you guys
At
made him
first, he
sound
looked
like.
worse than Douglas. He was better than Douglas.
And then he was just meh. He was just he's
Yeah.
better. Yeah, he's better than a player like Isma. He's better. I'll say he's borderline middle of the pack. Like, that's not going to be good enough to win the LEC. It's just not. Maybe Razork comes to Vitality next year. Maybe Vitality just opens the bag and just takes Razork.
The issue is they got rid of Hillesang. You thinking that's a good move, right? And then you realize, okay, they get rid of Hillesang in the spring. They bring Niski. That was a wash.
That was just a waste of a time. Just wasted time. They did. They got nowhere with that. Like, I think if people said Humanoid, no, guys, Humanoid doesn't want to play anymore. He's not motivated. More money. He already has enough money. He's not going to be motivated by money. I just don't know what they do at this point. They've had all types of coaches. They've had a bunch of different type of coaching staffs. They've had a bunch of different types of players between veterans and rookies and superstars. This org just sucks ass and it's cursed. It's just full of Diddy parties on that org. God damn. So, G2 ended up beating MCoy. No surprise there. I always say whenever MCoy loses, I always say let's talk about it. This is a safe space for tacos. I dated one of their women. I know how they are. So G2's in the final. Should be no surprise to anybody. G2's the best team. They should win the split. They don't win the split. I'm going to be roasting G2 next week because they should win the split. I don't think there's any team capable of beating them right now. Even if I'll say G2 win the finals 3-1 right now. There should be no team that should beat them right now. Not even close. I don't think it's debatable on that. So Fnatic versus Karmine Corp. We got it here. We got it. God damn, man. It all depends on who you want to go and see get booty fucked at Worlds. Seeing Khalees lose hard and get gapped.
Still wants Fnatic because hopefully we get Poby versus Faker. It'd be tragic if neither of them makes Worlds. It'd be less tragic if Poby doesn't make it because I'm Fnatic. Casey's getting fucked by whoever gets there. It doesn't matter. Because if Casey doesn't make it, that'll be Top Esports probably at Worlds. Team Liquid won't be there, of course.
Hololive is there already.
CFO might still make it. I think CFO. No, I don't think CFO makes it.
I think CFO's there, right? It's CFO, Team Secret, and PSG.
Okay.
So, yeah, because I know how horrible Fnatic's macro is and how bad their actual team play is.
Yeah.
Because predicting for them, I know they're probably going to lose, but I'm going to predict for them anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I'll say Fnatic win 3-2. I'll be honest here. I'm predicting them to win, but I know it's going to be just the ultimate shit show, honestly. Yeah. And it's going to be in Madrid, right?
I want Fnatic to win, but I got a weird feel it's going to be KC 3-0. It's going to be one of the quickest. It's going to be KC winning in 55 minutes game one because they can't fucking close. And then they 30 minutes game 2 and 3 Fnatic.
All right. KC that's what I'll say too. I'll be honest here.
I want Fnatic to win now.
I do want Fnatic to win, but they've been so up and down the entire year. I don't think beating GX is an indication of anything, and neither do and then also vice versa with Karmine Corp and Vitality. But God, seeing Karmine Corp fans be toxically annoying during Worlds would be so shitty. Just can't have that. I'd rather Fnatic go and have Mickey X on the world stage. Mickey X inting on the world stage would be better than seeing Targamas do it. Targamas doing it would just be sad. I'll be like, wow, you suck.
Targamas being would be expected. I want to see Khalees exposed so fucking bad to the point of him and Vladdy just break. I want Vladdy to mentally break.
But then, if Fnatic win this series and Karmine Corp don't go to Worlds, what's awesome about that is that means that Karmine Corp were just only good at the beginning part of the year, and then you could use the narrative that they fell off for the rest of the year. That's they call it rebuilding G2 at the right time. I don't think they were really good at all. I think the LEC got worse.
Much worse.
Yeah, because in that previous series, they played up against G2 before the finals. That was a murder. That was a stomp. So yeah, hopefully Fnatic can pull it out. Pause. So after that, if we're saying Fnatic win, who do you think wins out of MCoy and Fnatic? I'm gonna say MCoy win that one.
I think MCoy wins either one.
You think it's just G2 MCoy finals again?
Yep.
Yeah. So Fnatic beat Carbon Corp 3-2. MCoy beat Fnatic. I'm going ballsy. I'm going 3-1. 3-1
I'm going 3-0 Koi.
Damn.
If it's Fnatic, it's 3-0. If it's Carbon Corp, it's 3-1.
And G2, in my opinion, it's just an upper bracket finals rematch. I think G2 just win 3-1, honestly.
I think G2 wins 3-2. Koi threw 2 games that they could have won.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's the LEC. And Worlds is starting so soon at this point.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go to the LTA. Then we're going to talk about Worlds. So the LTA 2025 North Split 3 is over. We are now currently in the season finals portion, the LTA 2025 championship. Why does the LTA have a season finals? Fucking hell. Just extend the summer split. Like, whatever.
Oh, by the way, in order to see when they are playing, you have to put on LOL Esports. You have to click and look for LTA cross conference.
Yeah, dude, the whole scheduling with the LTA
trash.
I get Double Lift's problem. I've had the same problem too. That's why I always come to Leaguepedia. Yeah, because I think they're just way better at having the most updated information. Like, I would always say this: if the season's not over, matches for North America, for anyone that's watching, usually begin around like 12 to 2 o'clock. Yeah. They mostly start at 2, because I've never seen LCS matches start at 12. They usually start at like 2 o'clock.
The LTA South start earlier.
The LTA South earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, these series. Fuck me in the ass. So, we got a rematch.
I knew the team was trash, but I'm talking about it later. But my God,
we got the rematch of the century: 100 Thieves versus Pain. Why is it that every single time these two teams match up, they play some of the worst League of Legends of all time?
Pain had leads. And then I bet saying I knew this team was a pain to watch.
Yeah, so
not by the name Pain Gaming. It's
Game
Pain
2.
Watching them play gaming. Get it?
So, Game 2, they should have won it. Game 2, after they threw that game, I was like, I told him, I just messaged Chaz, 3-0, it's over. It's over. If you threw that, you can't win.
I knew that. I knew that.
And then in game 3, they also had leads and still couldn't do shit. Now, I will say this: River was absolutely booty graping. Jungle gap. Just gap.
Him and Ayla were sprinting it. Did not matter because Pain. 100 C's. 2 players sprinted and 1 underperformed the Dokla. Doesn't matter. Pain jumped face first out the window, head first out the window.
Absolutely crazy, awful gameplay from Pain. And they have the same roster. Yeah, so when people had talked about this roster, this is a problem that I've always had with this specific Pain roster that I saw, because these are all the same players I saw last year at Worlds, right? They feel like they don't do anything. They feel... I feel like they just...
I think mine is Romer. I don't think Romer was there last year. I don't believe he was.
I think they made one change, but I feel like I've seen these players before. I know I've seen the top laner, the jungler, and I know I've seen the bot lane. So it might be a new... Yeah, you're right. It's a new mid laner, because I think they had a different mid laner at Worlds. But I think... I don't even know how you even play League like that. And this is the problem with like a lot of the Brazilian teams. It's always been a problem with them. They can potentially get ahead in the early game, but then there's always a chance they're going to throw. Like,
matter of fact, it was he came out this year. DeQuindo.
DeQuindo. Yeah, DeQuindo.
Woo! He was mega sprinting. He was sprinting like that dude in Get Out.
God. 100 Thieves, 3-0 Pain. Now, it wasn't okay. Besides game one, game one went just about expected. I was like, okay, yeah, that's how we kind of should expect this to go. Games 2 and 3 was like 100 Thieves. River and Ayla were just beating the shit out of those fucking dudes. God damn. Dokla was getting major focused in game 2 on Aatrox, but he was so weird. I saw Corky Valkyrie into a Rakan willingly. Once I saw that, I was like, pack it up, boys. Pain can go home. And this is the problem overall with this format, too. So this is some sort of like season finals bullshit from the LEC. So they're going to have the Brazilian teams come over here, and the first 2 matches are just single elimination. So you fly all the way over here to America. You play 1 series, and you're potentially, if you lose that one, you're out.
Yep.
And this is supposed to be a culmination event for both of the conferences going at each other to fly over and play 1 series and then leave. So basically, Pain flew over here, got 3-0'd, and then left.
Yep.
That's it. That's how. And then Shopify Rebellion upset by Red Candid Kalunga. Kaze, the mid laner, just fisted Palafox into oblivion.
Palafat. Definitely Palafat. Definitely is fat.
Pala butt plug. Good
Pala
Lord.
faker, because he was a faker already. Trash.
God, he just so bad. Contracts has looked so awful since that last week.
Contracts looks like he doesn't want to be around these motherfuckers anymore.
Contracts looked horrible last week when they lost to 100 Thieves. He looked bad this series too. Fudge, I knew they lost when they gave Fudge Jace game 5.
Yep.
I was like, it's over. Like, Red Candid's just run the shit out of him in that series. Like, yeah, it is 3-2 on the scoreboard, but if you guys actually watch the games, and I did, it didn't look like, it pretty much was Red Candid's Kalunga was just the better team on the day. Yeah. Like, it wasn't even like Shopify Rebellion was like actively feeding them. It was more like
lost their confidence after game 3. They lost their confidence. They were up what? They were down. They were down 2-1. They won game 4, but that was a
rough one to pull back too.
Yep, and in game 5, I think the coach was trying to bring that confidence. Palafox looked like he was just mentally gone. Contract looked like the only one that looked like that was there was Fudge and B-Boy. Sales was like Sales was just Sales. But the 2 NRG players look mentally gone. Like they need to not be on the team. Maybe Contracts, he still has the skills. Palafox needs to not be in the major region next year. That dude has regressed so much in 2 years. It's not even funny.
And then you remember like a few weeks ago, Palafox was, talking all that shit. He's like, the casters are picking on me. They're being mean to me. No, you suck. You suck ass. You are not good. And then you said,
oh, 100 seasons the worst team, and then they came back, looked right at you, shot you, and saw you get shot again.
He said 100 Thieves was the worst team and then proceeded to get 3-0'd. All right. Yep. If that's not trash talk, I don't know what is. But like Palafox was sitting here saying the casters were being unfair to him. Hey, casters are going to be biased and have their own opinions, sure, but I didn't disagree with the casters. I've watched Palafox forever. I don't think he had one glow up period in his career, which was summer. It was LCS summer 2023 to World 2023. That's it. He's had one glow up his entire year. He's been relatively a okay average player. He's average. He's the same level as APA. They're the same level. And at one point, Palafox was always beating APA. Remember that? There was every time APA played against Palafox, he would always beat him. So I just seeing Palafox get ran down that hard. There's no way this guy has a spot on a roster next year. There's just no way. Fudge, he started out pretty bad and then got better throughout then he got his form back for the remainder part of the year. Then toward the end of the year, we're at right now, he also regressed. And this is why Cloud9 got rid of that guy. His form is just so up and down. There's no consistency to that guy's form at all. Either he's one of the best top laners or he's just straight up one of the worst ones. That's it. There's no in between that guy play. B-Boy looks like he's way too emotional. So like when he's losing, he just looks like he just kind of breaks down mentally. Seos, I still don't understand why he's here. I don't feel like he's offered anything to the league, honestly. I feel like he's just whatever. Honestly, it's the same thing with that other Lion guy and Lion. Like, just why are they here? Like, I don't even know if they justify their positions. Like, I'm not saying Seos is truly bad. There's worse support players in the league, but I don't know but I mean, we knew this roster was badly constructed throughout most of the year. They had a few good Shopify Rebellion. We always knew were not good. They pretty much saved their season by beating Cloud9 a few weeks ago. So if you guys look, when Shopify Rebellion beat Cloud9, that guaranteed that they were gonna finish the split top 3, even if they were to lose this match, which they did, and it was automatically going to guarantee them a spot in the LTA 2025 championship. So winning this series was the most important series of their year, and that pretty much gave these coasting frauds a chance to still play for their season, and then they just lost to Red Canids Kalunga. God damn.
Yeah.
They just beat Cloud9 in one series, and that got them all the way to here, and they didn't even bother fixing any problems they've ever had. Just awful. So then the matches coming up are going to be 100 Thieves versus Red Kalunga and Fly versus Vivo Keystar. If you guys don't know, Bwipo is not going to be playing this match. He gets to play the matches after this if FlyQuest. So essentially, he would play in the finals if
he'll play next round regardless. Round 3 or the finals.
Yeah. They're going to play with Geico. 50% or more can save you on car insurance.
Good one.
That's just Gackos. What a fucking name. So FlyQuest versus Vivo Keystars. If FlyQuest lose to Vivo Keystars, which I don't think is gonna happen, but if they do, I don't even know. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore.
Burn this region.
I think FlyQuest win. I think Vivo get a game. I think FlyQuest win 3-1. 100 Thieves versus Red Canids. 100 Thieves. Because this is the most important match right here. This match right here will get you the last spot for the Worlds. Yeah. Yep. When that also goes to another thing I want to say, 100 Thieves, if they win this series right here, they go to Worlds, and then let's say you like 100 Thieves right now, you just became a fan of them watching their year this year.
And you don't know about their pending future. Ugh.
Just that it's so bad of a look for the LTA that the team that's still here is the one that is not going to be here next year.
Not Dig, not Shopify, not Team Liquid, or 100 C's. Not even DSG.
DSG spot is in a question mark.
Yeah, them motherfuckers could be relegated. Honestly, I would be surprised they get relegated. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, this is we're gonna cover the LTA thing in just a moment here, but this is the matchup right here to go to Worlds. I mean, it would feel pretty bittersweet if 100 Thieves didn't win this because they are not going to go to Worlds in their last year being in League of Legends. But Red Canids, this is a team. You don't underestimate them. Come in with a solid game plan, and then you can win. I'll say 100 Thieves win 3-2. But if Red Canids actually do win this series, wow, that would suck if you're a 100 Thieves fan. They don't go to Worlds in their final year playing in League of Legends. But hopefully they do. And let's just say 100 Thieves win. Let's just say they do. 100 Thieves are gone next year. They just been at Worlds. Like, where's the continuity in this shit? You know? Where's the continuity in this fucking game? So, anything else you want to say about this before I bring up the viewership numbers?
Oh, man. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck, but I'm not surprised. That's the sad part. I'm not surprised that these teams. I'm not surprised. I'm surprised Shopify Rebellion lost, but I'm also not surprised because I knew they were garbage.
Yeah.
Like, that's the crazy part. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm not. Shopify getting upset isn't too far out of the realm of possibility. Yeah. You know? Like, they aren't a good roster in general. Yeah. I want to go over I forgot Sheep Esports blocked me, so I can't bookmark their fucking tweets.
Oh shit.
Because I said men should not be competing in a women's League of Legends league, and that caused me to get blocked. Fucking frauds.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's it. They're like, oh, Vitality's eliminated. Why would that even be a tweet? Vitality being eliminated. That should be a fucking prophecy at that point.
I was like, oh, okay, all right, next.
Hold on.
You ever get news? Sometimes you're like, I'm not surprised. Okay.
Yeah, they'll post it. Vitality's out of. Vitality just lost to Karmine Corp and they're out of, and their season's over. Cool. Sounds good.
And the sky's blue. Like,
couldn't have happened to a better team.
The sky's blue and Bonnie Blue's a whore. Like, yeah, we know. Next.
So this is the thing that I want to also cover. The LTA viewership is horrible and has been getting worse and worse and worse and worse. The last time we did a video on this, they were already bad. The numbers were absolutely awful. So the LTA merger, which was LCS and CB LOL, I guess the idea behind it was that you would kind of combine the viewer bases and fan base and kind of like the rivalry, but that's already some big things there too. One, pretty much before, minus insert a few upsets here and there, there's really no rivalry between the LCS and the CB LOL. It was pretty much pretty one-sided. Just pointing out here, there was it's pretty lopsided, the actual results of North America to CB LOL. Like, CB LOL was its own thing that built its viewership in a very, very massive way with, you got these other legendary Brazilian orgs like Kaboom and INTZ. They're not here with the merger. And the merger was supposed to more like, I guess by Riot's idea, bring the fan bases together and kind of consolidate the leagues together. But there's no overlap between like CB LOL and the LCS when this idea was thought of, right? They've actually merged both and made both things worse. They actually galvanized a good thing to make another thing better, only to end up making both of them worse. So this was the LCS 2024 viewership versus LTA North 2025 split 3 viewership. So the peak viewers 260K down to 159K. Average viewers, so your average person tuning in last year was 94K. So the LCS numbers were going down. They were. But now we're on 75K hours watched. 10 million hours watched last year for the LCS to now 4.7 million. Airtime down 40%. Most popular language, English, Portuguese. That's what Brazilian people speak Portuguese. So that's, I don't know why that is there at all. But look at these numbers. This is horrible. The viewership for the LTA is unbelievably bad. It seems like people just don't care, or the people that are there, they don't like the merger. Like, what was the big reason why people didn't even bother watching the LTA this year? They didn't like the merger.
The rebrand was like, wait, where's the LCS at? Yeah,
the LCS carried weight, that carried some value to it, and then they were like, no, it's just LTA now. What the fuck is that? And then the logo stinks, the formats all stink. This force of bullshit they're trying to pull with, being like, yeah, the NA teams and the Brazilian teams are rivals. Let's kind of have cross conferences. So you cross conference in winter. NA goes 9-1. That format's trash. Remember that winter format where it's just if you lost twice, you're out after you already waited to play like 4 months? Crazy. Spring split, you play that useless positioning phase where your team literally just could have went 0-8 drop and you're not out. Only to then get put in a group format where if you went last in that, you're still not out, and then you have to play another qualification match. Then if you lost that, then you were out. So you weren't out from losing 8 straight, losing like 6 straight in a group. But if you lose that one other match that I just said, that means you're out. Just awful format. And then you had that pick and play bullshit with this format. It's like, goddamn. What we need to have happen, you need to just go back to a double round robin, best of 3, double elimination playoff bracket. That's it. First and second seeds, get a bye, third place, fourth, fifth place, sixth. That's it. It doesn't need to be this complicated with formats. We need to go back to more of a simpler format for people to follow.
First two buys, 3 versus 6, 4 versus 5. It should be like the old NFL playoffs. That's what it needs to be.
That's what it used to be. Yeah, you're right. My bad. It used to be because third got a chance to usually pick their opponent, and third would usually pick.
Fuck all this pick shit. It needs to be 3 versus 6, 4 versus 5. I pick a team and then fuck that. Just
like
pick shit.
I'm just pointing out teams are picking teams and then losing to that team they pick. Just have it be third versus sixth and fourth versus fifth, like how it used to be. Formats need to be simple and not complicated. Like remember how Cloud9 got first place, and they got first place because they had a faster game record than FlyQuest, even though FlyQuest were the better team. Like, what? They didn't even play a tiebreaker for it. They just gave it to them. Like, we need a more simpler format structure in 2026. Like, this format structure they have with the LTA is just awful. And next year, I will do a better job at watching the LTA South games. I did watch the finals, but that was those are some League of Legends of all time. But OSU, man, looking at these numbers, I don't even think if they put it to the LCS and rebrand it back to that name, it's going to save anything. Look at this number. The average viewers, 75K. Hours watched. It dropped 6 million hours watched. 6 million hours watched. So what do you want to say about the numbers?
I'm not surprised by any of this. The hours watched dropped is significant. That's where I'm focused at. By half, more than half. That's the motherfuckers don't even care to go back and rewatch it. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, because you would think like on the replay, because they keep the streams up now. Because you could just go back and rewatch the stream. People aren't even replaying the stream to watch it back. They're just
watching clips, but that's all. I think that's across all the regions. Because
I think a lot of the hours watch is between co-streamers. I think a lot of the viewership is built off of co-streamers, even for the LEC too.
Oh no, the LEC is mostly Keijo. It's mostly Keijo.
Yeah.
Keijo, Ebi, and who's the other person? It's one other person. But it's mostly them too.
Oh God! Like a lot of this is just co-streamers carrying the region. That's it. Oh my God! Insane. Anthony says, "Miskate, to me, that's not shocking because people usually don't watch the video all the way through or stream all the way through. They flip between other stuff and the stream." Yeah. And then also content-wise, between a lot of these teams, it's like the content these teams are putting out is not good enough. Like, we're gonna go through. I'm gonna go through some of these teams' like YouTube channels. Like, going through 100 of these won't matter because they're already gone. It doesn't matter what the fuck happens on that thing. So I want to show you guys this right now. Let's go to Team Liquid. Team Liquid's League of Legends YouTube channel. If you're a fan of Team Liquid, have they dropped any videos recently? Look at this. Let me make this a little bit bigger. It's on 20%. Let me see. On 25. So let's do. No, that's too big. That's what she said. All right. The last video was 13 days ago. Before that was 3 weeks, 2 months, 2 months, 3 months, 3 months. Whatever happened to Squad? What? And then they went to that narrations docu-style vlog kind of videos that those were just trash. Like, what happened? Like, see, 50K views on what happened behind the scenes in Korea when it came to when they were at First Stand. Then you had this was cool, the whole co-streaming coach versus 20 Redditors going off that Jubilee style for League. That was a cool idea. I like those. Those are fun. But all of this is just like, this was kind of cool, ranking LTA players. Like that's fine. But like, there's no way to follow these teams because they don't even put out enough content, though. You know, like the last squad video was at Worlds, and then they just stopped their video series that everyone liked them putting out. Hey, I know you like this video series. Oh, but yeah, it's just over. Fucking hell. Cloud9. I mean, Cloud9 typically put out decent content still. And Cloud9 have the forecast show, and then they have the regular videos. They have, I mean, voice comms when the season's going, but they usually have the Cloud9 Kia forecast. That's something decent, but like Cloud9's video structure has been, I would say, overall okay. They've been solid, nothing great. Who else is the team? Who else is there? FlyQuest. Let's see. Is it just FlyQuest League of Legends? I think
Yeah.
What is FlyQuest? If you like FlyQuest, the best team in the LTA, do they have any League of Legends content for you to follow? No, it's just LS patch rundowns. That's it. You have the LS versus 20 Redditors. This one's good. This one's fine. But where's the to show what happened during the summer split? There's no, like, these orgs are not putting out any type of video content for the average person to follow their journey throughout the splits. DSG, I think they put out an episode, like one episode, and then they stopped. I put DSG and they gave me 100 Thieves. What the fuck? I think it's just disguise. But do you want to say anything about this that you've been seeing? The orgs put in no effort into, like, the content.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them put in just outdated content. It's like,
what do you mean?
Just shit that we seen all over again. Like, the funny shit I've seen this year was Cloud9 when the Koreans kind of exposed themselves for, like, being weird.
Oh yeah, that video is fun. Yeah,
that shit's fun, but it's like, oh shit, that's more of shock value than actual content. It's like,
so here's DSG.
This shit with DSG, they kept changing their damn they saved their roster so much. It's like you don't really get to know players long enough. It's like, oh, Abadagi, and then Abadagi's like gone a month later.
Oh yeah, and then they put out 3 episodes of their docu-series or whatever, but they usually kind of put these videos out way later than when the moment's passed. Like there's this saying of, like, striking while the iron's hot kind of thing. But I understand you have to get the video and the footage ready, but goddamn, who else is in the league? Who else is there? Dignitas. Who the fuck goes to Dignitas' YouTube channel? Dignitas League of Legends, 6,000 subs. There are people in Nerdrotic's F&T group with more subscribers than this. And actually insane. Last video from Dig was, should Yumi be removed from League of Legends 2 weeks ago? Hottest League of Legends champion, Family Feud. That was cool. This one's fine.
Yeah.
We made some changes when they basically allowed Surdy to go on their YouTube channel and blast them for how bad their org's management is. Just awful. Yeah, just there's no reason to follow these teams. There's no brand behind them. There's just anything else you want to say about LTA in general? Because I don't think I'm not trying to be a doomer, but fuck, I don't think this product's going to be around for that much longer. It feels like they're actively pushing formats that are going to be killing the league.
Yeah, I think they're trying to slowly do it. And I've seen this in Yu-Gi-Oh. It's like they're actually trying to kill their own brand. It's like, oh, hey guys, we want you to stop worrying about the LTA and go over and watch the LEC. Watch the region that actually matters.
MSK, what these teams should do is try to sign name, image, and likeness deals for sponsors. Well, sponsorship in the scene has gone way down. Like the sponsors people used to have access to are gone because the orgs, they burnt the sponsors by not getting them enough viewership and just not doing enough content for their deliverables to keep the sponsors. Just a lot of the sponsors these teams did have are not coming back because there's just not enough return on investment for the money I'm going to give you for the amount of eyes going to be on that product, you know? Like, also, some of the sponsors just didn't make sense, and it just wasn't going to be a financially good decision to support some of the teams. I like some of the video ideas, like the one in the kitchen. Yeah, some of that is fun. Like some of those videos are fun, but there needs to be more of a consistent video series, like the docu ones, to have you follow the team during the splits, so you can see the matches that they play, and you can see like, okay, what do they say to each other after the game? What was their thought process on this draft? What are their thought process going into scrims next week? Do we have to change the scrims? Do we have to do any of this? And there's just no like storylines in the LTA. Like, what's the biggest storyline in the LTA? It's literally just FlyQuest just runs the region. It's been pretty much FlyQuest is the best team. Then there's Cloud9, and that's pretty much it for the most part. I mean, Team Liquid did win Winter, but that quickly didn't matter later in the year either, you know? So, it's getting rough out here, boys. MSK, do you think they're ever going to change the format? I hope they do. They need to. Where they allow 3 teams per region, the 2 teams in the regional final, and the third place team with the best winning percentage. Oh, that pretty much happens, but it's in the format where it doesn't really give the best results at right now. So, anything else you want to say, man, before we head out about LTA or anything?
Nah, just go back to what it was before. This region, in my opinion, is doomed.
WZ says, sounds like they didn't do anything wrong. It's just the interest around league fell off a cliff.
I think that is too. I think
just in North America. Just in America, which is horrible at this point now.
Yeah.
It seems like interest has fallen off a cliff because there's no face of the league. There's no real meaningful storylines.
I think no, it's dropped all over because the LCK kind of dipped, LPL dipped, LEC dipped. I think the in person, yes, but I think the viewer like at home dipped. I think it got popular because everyone was forced to stay home those years.
That's when it had a bounce back. It had a more of a bigger bounce back. I have an idea. Do you think eventually they could play more games? Because people said they should play more games like that. That will bring in more interest. But I don't know. Like, do you just have them? You would have them play at home, right? You just have more remote matches.
Yeah.
I mean, but do you think having more matches will bring more people in? Like, I don't know. There's no rivalries or storylines to follow for people. That's a big reason
for the LTA. I think for the LTA, too many teams have left. I think too many teams have left that people were attached to. TSM, Optic Gaming, Golden Guardians,
EG,
now 100 EG, now CLG, NRG, now
no one cared about
like
no one give a fuck about Immortals. When they left, people were like, all right.
But that was a recognizable name though. People recognize that name.
They were a big punchline of the league though.
Yeah. But that's the thing too. Even when the bad teams are gone, people recognize them. Now with 100 Seeds leaving, that's a brand that is bigger than league itself. Like the game, not the scene, but the game. It's like people know 100 Seeds and probably don't know what league is.
MSK, I think no matter if you put a face to the league, I think League of Legends in general is a very niche product, and there's not really a big following like you see with the other games. There used to be. There used to be. It used to have a lot of people watching. Now, whether it was that the actual game turned people off, like the game itself. I'm not talking about the esports side of it. Was it the games themselves? Was it the actual quality of gameplay that turned people? It's a lot of different things. Like, playing League, people didn't like playing League at a certain point. They just dropped it off. Also, the kind of viewer base that League had when it first started getting big, those people might have just aged out, or they have different priorities now, like marriage, college, life. But even with that doesn't apply to I mean, LCK is still doing very big numbers. Now, I'm being honest, that's probably just Faker and T1. That's pretty much just them, That's why when Faker re-signed with T1 for 4 more years, people were like, man, we still have a job. Yeah, Faker's probably just League of Legends at this point. If Faker is not in League, that's going to be a very dark time to see who fills that void, if anyone could ever do that, honestly. So, I don't even know how you generate interest. Like the recent drama between like I Will Dominate and Bwipo and the community, that was pretty cool, because you got all the different takes, and you had the Bwipo versus Dokla thing. That was crazy. Shocks going on her tweet rants because she's fucking retarded as hell. Just good Lord, man. Good absolute God. This region is doomed. I hope they can reinvigorate people to watch the LTA with the championship in Dallas. Dude, if they pan that camera, it's going to be in a big stadium for the finals.
Yeah.
If they pan that camera around and it's not a lot of people there, whoo.
Or it's not full. There's going to be a lot of people, but if it's not full, that's
It's the first major championship and it's not full. Like the LEC has horrible scheduling too, like today, or like when Fnatic was playing against GX, that crowd was just, there was nobody there. Just fucking hell. It's just, I don't know what's going to happen. If the LTA 2025 championship, if they pan that camera around and it's not full, like they don't have a sold out crowd, that's so concerning. That's just going to be a pretty huge red flag in my opinion. That's pretty much it. Go over some Bonnie Blue stuff. Oh, Bonnie Blue's retarded. Good Lord. Good Lord. So just letting you guys know this. Emptier than Max Fridge. MSK also, I think Fortnite is MSK also, I think Fortnite basically absorbed League of Legends fans too. And you saw most of the elite players transition to Fortnite. I did see that. Ninja does play League now. I did see that. But Ninja, he's not. If Ninja had played League when he was the biggest streamer in the world, that might have got some viewers. Like if Kaisenet plays League, if Kaisenet ever got into playing League and actually liked watching League competitively, that would bring a lot of viewership because he's the biggest streamer in the world. But that would only be based off of that kind of. But that's kind of building the league off of like big personalities, fan bases. Like, are they fans of the league or are they fans of that person? Because if Kadril didn't co-stream the LEC, the actual LEC viewership on Twitch would be like 20K. Like when it was 100 Thieves versus Pain or Shopify Rebellion versus Red Candidates, Kalunga, the viewers 17K. And the idea behind merging the leagues was supposed to be, oh, we're gonna have the audiences have this big overlap with each other. They didn't even care. They didn't even care.
You know why? You know why that didn't work? Because it's two separate channels. You got LTA North, and then they filming on LTA South. That's two different. You're splitting the audience, and then you have LTA South that with the English channel. You're splitting it between 3 different channels. Like, what are you doing?
That's what I'm saying. You need to consolidate all the viewership to just one broadcast.
Or
when I saw the YouTube viewership, 17K. That's the same viewership you get during the regular season. What the fuck?
No, this is what you do. You take the LTA South English channel. You don't have it run that day. You have it be directed to LTA North. And then you let the LTA South with the Portuguese channel and you leave it like that. They don't advertise it. They don't even like the people in the casters are very bad at advertising that. It's like, oh guys, we go to LL Esports, you have to turn on the cross conference. No, have you heard any of them speak about it? That's the sad part. None of you guys advertise how to watch it.
I feel like the marketing, like you said, has been so bad for the LTA this year. I mean, apparently they okay. The one thing good they do are those shorts. The shorts they do are very good. But the shorts, if that's not bringing in no new viewers, like, what are we doing here? Like this LTA championship coming up next week, if that arena not full, packed out crowd, woo! This is in Texas. Texas is one of the biggest states here. This thing was a failure. Exactly. 17K for the viewers. 17K between NA versus CB LOL. That's it. That's what we did this for, just to get 17K viewer streams. God damn. And that's what Hershey streams. They're so focused on expanding within the League of Legends fan base. They need to bring in more casual fans to get it interesting by these big time streamers who are e-streamers and convince them to play League of Legends tournament every year that expands your fan base instead of focusing on the fans you have. Yeah, there needs to be a consolidated effort to bring in more casual viewers because you're going to need more casuals than anybody else, you know. But WC that Bonnie Blue is in League? No, fucking hell. She's not allowed to be in the United States either. This was
favorite type to sleep with, like the dad or like the brother or the like how which one's your favorite?
I'd say one of my favorite ones was I did a dad and a son.
That's crazy.
So he came
together.
So I didn't know if that was too. I didn't know what the rules was on that.
Oh yeah.
So he came with his dad, and I thought, is his dad going to tell me off? But no, his dad was jealous. So I slept with his son a few days before.
Okay.
And then he came back and was like, we want to do it as a joint experience. Like, we want a bonding time together.
Oh, that is funny.
And I was like, 100%. But I was like, I don't know what the rules are. So I was like, I'll do one at a time.
Yeah.
So I did the son, had his liquids on my face. I then went and slept with the dad next door.
your average trad wife that you're supposed to marry. This is the average traditional lady you're supposed to marry from these people. Insane. Any words for that, man?
I can't. It's nah, bro. That's wild. She said she had this man. You know what? On her face just oozed.
Oh shit! You gotta admit, what she said is fun. She is unintentionally the most funniest woman ever. It is so unintentionally stupid. One time she was having an interview with Andrew Tate and another dude, and she was talking about just casually setting up a gangbang. Like she was just saying this like it was like a normal conversation to have. Oh God. Just
God bless.
I don't know what the body counts are right now, but
quite high.
quite high. Would you say it's like in the thousands yet?
Oh, we're definitely into thousands. I'm thinking I might be close to 2,000.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Let me ask you. Do you have a type, or do you just go for anybody?
Anybody with a pulse and over the age of 18.
I don't know.
Wrap it up. Nope. Mm-mm.
She said she wanted barely legal guys who just graduated high school. She wanted them to stop playing with their homework and come play with her.
Yeah.
Oh God, what do you think about? Oh God.
We're in a world where people glorify her. Whores.
Oh God, just this is horrible.
I need TP for my bungalow. I need TP for that whore because she's filled with jizz all over. That girl, that glazed body is glazed, just glazed. Yes. Inside and out. Cream filled glazed donut. That's too much.
Oh God. She is a glazed donut for everyone. That's everyone's donut. Everyone, this is the line you could use for her. That's everyone's girl. That is legitimately everyone's girl. There's, Chaz just told me that Pala Fat is washed.
Pala Fat. That's not Pala Fat. That's Pala Fat. Pala Fat. Because he's fat.
Pala Fox, why do you suck? Why do you suck so bad?
You bad fucking bastard. Yeah, one good split, you motherfucker. Your ass overrated like a motherfucker.
Oh shit.
Chopper and Lower gotta take another L. Lower talk all that shit to Valkyrie. Nah, nigga. Eat the L, nigga. Eat that fat dick, Ludwig.
Ludwig's a fucking loser. I don't know how anyone watches that guy's shit.
Hope Cutie breaks over to him and comes to the dark side.
She's another gossip queen too. She always tries to be like, "Oh, I'm above everyone." It's like, no, I'm above the drama. It's like, no, you're not. Fuck off.
What you need to do is come get fucked by a black dude. She shit, man.
I love how she started that drama of like one of the Dignitas players stink, And then everyone immediately assumed it was Armut. Why did everyone immediately assume it was Armut? That's so weird.
Because he looked like he stink.
Everyone just automatically assumed it was Armut. MSK finally not getting political again. Hello, panel. How you doing, man? How are you doing? This is the type of wife you guys want? Oh my god, give me a sec. Make sure it's unmuted. Okay. This is everyone's wife.
Of course, yeah.
I've already had the Derby players, the Forest players, and now I'm about to take the Chelsea players. Because apparently, they have the biggest. I've already had the Derby.
Why is she always on her knees?
Why is she just staring at it too? Like, God damn, relax.
God, I've never heard of this. I've never heard of this chick until Mac brought her up. What do you mean? That's everyone's girl. What are you talking about? You never heard of her? That's all the girls.
She's for the universe.
That's. Oh goodness gracious! But yeah, anything you have planned coming up that you would like to let the audience know about?
Nah. If I ever do, I'd redo the video. I heard it. I fucked up the audio. The headphone wasn't fully in, and I could hear it echo so bad. I was like, fuck it. Shit, I gotta do it. I might do it tomorrow. If not, I'll just do a whole regional thing. Me talk about my regional run. I still gotta do the cup down. Hopefully, I do well at this regional. I've been practicing. I've been taking breaks just to make sure I don't mentally burn out. WD, relax, man. That took it out of me because I saw I did a good job, and then I fucked up. I was like, man, I was mentally fucked out of it. I was like, no, I'm going to sleep. That fucked me up so bad.
I had that happen too. That one time I recorded an hour market watch and realized I wasn't recording. I was tilted. I was done.
Or my shit was recorded, but I didn't realize that. I thought my mic did pick up the background noise because I made sure that the mic did pick it up. And then I heard 5 gunshots, and I could hear it, but I'm thinking the mic doesn't pick it up because I got the blocker on the thing, right? Nope, picked it up. And it picked it up at crucial time. I was like, damn. It was like a whole gunfight for like 30 seconds. Just muted me out of the video. I was like, oh fuck. It was like a 10-minute video. Or no, 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Just a whole gun. Yeah, it was 5 gunshots like in the first 3 minutes. There was a whole gunfight, but that part I wasn't really talking. That's why I didn't fuck it up, but fucked it up in the end. I was just like, I'm going to sleep. I'm tired. I just felt mentally defeated after that. I was like, because I got used to listening to it after. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. Because at one point, the gunshots felt a little too close. I had to go duck. I was like, okay, if a bullet comes through the wall, I don't want to get hit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, you don't, because the shit sounded distant, but it started to get louder. I was like, nope. Let me go under the bed or next to the bed, not under. I'm too big to go under the bed. I was like, what the fuck?
You could have found Lennon under the bed.
Yeah, and then me and her would be doing some saying.
Nope. You can't touch her.
On top of me.
Yeah, Lennon wants to fucking go to the gym because Lord, she wants to get stretched out.
I'm trying to stretch her out. Stretch some legs out. By the time I'm done with her, she gonna have no leg behind her head.
Oh,
I'm
God.
deep in her gut. I'm deep in her gut. And I don't pull out.
Hell, I'll be deep in your guts.
If she does miss you, it was gonna be like, hey, you fuck around, I'm gonna fuck her. And then
she misses you? Nope, fuck her. Lennon wants a taste of Big Mac.
Hey man, she wants a Big Mac and a hot coffee.
The same thing happened with Miss Sparkles. She wants her pussy swollen by a BBC.
Yeah, but then she acting all crazy and shit. Like, I ain't fucking no crazy bitch.
Good Lord. She was like, I own you guys. A white lady owning two
nigga,
black
what?
guys.
Bitch,
What?
Bend that ass over. I'm gonna pull your hair, put my thumb in your butt, freaky bitch.
I can't believe she said it last night. She was like, I own you both. What?
No, she said she
What?
owned you. She didn't really say that to me.
Oh, God.
Unless she did, but I ain't gonna lie. I was
Can you
very
imagine the irony of a white lady saying she owned a black guy in 2025? What the fuck?
Bitch. Come here and suck this dick then.
What about football? Are you watching any of that?
Man, my team just went 0-2. My team had a chance to win, threw it away twice. I was like, yeah.
The Chiefs, they did it, man. They got their 3-peat. They've lost the last 3 games straight from the Super Bowl all the way till now. They got their 3-peat.
Fuck you.
The Chiefs. No, I was saying the Chiefs.
Yeah, I know. Now I said, nigga, fuck you.
I'm just saying. Do you think they're gonna bounce back? You think the Chiefs can do
it? Yeah. It's only 2 games, man.
Yeah,
they're gonna be like 13-4.
Yeah. That's pretty much it, everyone. So as you guys know from myself, tomorrow there isn't going to be an MSK show unless I know of the time that we're gonna get back. If I know we're gonna get back, like around.
Are you doing something early in the morning?
I'll be at work. I'm at work at 6 to 11. I'll be at work 6 to 11.
Okay,
I think, honestly.
Okay, that's me. Your black ass ain't playing league. Then you going straight to sleep?
Oh, tonight? Oh no, I could probably play league. Yeah.
Okay.
So tomorrow, most likely, is not going to be an MSK show unless I know the time we're going to get back. If we get back at 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock, if we get back anything past 9:30, then no show. Anything past 9:30, there's no show. But if I do get back around 9:30, 10, then, I could just play league. That's it. Thursday, I'm going to do the spectacular MSK because I didn't do it today because I was really tired. And then Friday, I'm going to do the MSK show with Lunchbox Warren and then the MSK show with Labs Comic Fan. And moving forward, I might end up doing the spectacular MSK on Mondays now that I'm thinking about it. That way it's just only we just do this show on Tuesday. So I'm probably going to end up doing that moving forward. But we are going to have a lot of good shows coming up on the channel throughout the week. So thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Cloud9 podcast. And playoffs are almost over, and then we're going to be on Worlds 2025. T1, if they don't make it, I'm roasting the fuck out of them. It ain't even going to be close.
Nigga, if GenG don't win the world, I'm roasting the fuck out of you and them.
God damn. What did I do?
You dick riding.
What do you mean? I don't dick ride. I have women dick ride me. That's how it works.
You be riding dick.
I'm having them sit on my balls. Have my balls in their fucking vagina. Having them cream and fucking squirt when I do back shots on them.
Okay. That's not how that works. All right.
God damn. So thank you guys for being here and checking out this episode of the Cloud9 podcast, and we'll see you guys later. Have a great week.